Thank you for joining me today for the Way to a Wonderful Life. Today we will draw inspiration from the timeless wisdom of Ernest Holmes, Ralph Waldo Emerson, and Dr. Joseph Murphy. Three luminaries who understood the power of the mind, the power of the spirit, and the unity of all creation. Ernest Holmes, the founder of the Science of Mind philosophy, taught us that there is a power for good in the universe greater than we are, and we can use it. Think about that for a moment. This power is not outside of us, it's within us. It's the divine essence that breathes us into existence and sustains us every day. When we align our thoughts with this power, we tap into an infinite source of creativity, of love, and abundance. Now, Ralph Waldo Emerson, the great transcendentalist, echoed this truth when he said, "What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us." Now, Emerson reminds us that the answers we seek are not in the past or the future. They reside in the depths of our own soul. Soul is just another word, a synonym, so to speak, for consciousness. We're not separated from this power, this intelligence, this presence. We are expressions of it. Our task is to awaken to this truth and live from it. Now let's take a moment to consider the teachings of Dr. Joseph Murphy, whose work on the subconscious mind has helped millions unlock their potential. His classic book, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, has been translated into multiple languages and read throughout the world. Dr. Murphy taught that the subconscious mind does not argue with you. It accepts what your conscious mind believes. In other words, our beliefs shape our reality. But what are we believing? What do we truly believe? A lot of times people will tell me they believe something, but when push comes to shove, they don't really believe it. We have to understand that our subconscious accepts what our conscious mind believes. In other words, our beliefs shape our reality. If we hold thoughts of fear and lack of limitation, or woe is me, we will see them reflected in our experience. But if we cultivate thoughts of love and faith and abundance, the universe responds in kind. Let me share a little story with you. It's actually a little, almost like a parable. Imagine a farmer planting seeds. If he plants seeds of corn, he will harvest corn. If he plants weeds, he will harvest weeds. Very few farmers plant weeds, I'm here to tell you, but that's the truth. Our thoughts are like seeds and our mind is the soil. So what are you planting today? Are you sowing seeds of hope and joy and gratitude? Planting seeds of fulfilling your desires, accomplishment? Or are you allowing fear and doubt to take root? Remember, the universe, like the soil, makes no judgment, and it simply grows what we plant. This is why prayer and affirmation are so powerful. They help us plant the right seeds. Now, Ernest Holmes said the prayer is a movement of thought within the mind of the one praying along a definite line of meditation that is for a specific purpose. A specific purpose. So think of your desires. Think about what you want to do, to be, to have. Be specific when you pray. Claim it. Prayer is not about begging or pleading with a distant deity somewhere up in the sky, somewhere in the great invisible. It's about claiming that which we desire, claiming that which we know can be ours. So we have to align our thoughts with it, align our words with it, align our consciousness with the truth of who we are and what we desire. Now take a moment to affirm this with me. Say these words with me. Say them out loud if you can. I am one with the infinite power of the universe. I am one with the infinite power of the universe. I release all fear and doubt and I trust in the divine flow of good in my life. I am guided, I am loved, and I am abundant. And so it is, and so it is. Let me read that one more time. I am one with the infinite power of the universe. I release all fear and doubt, and I trust in the divine flow of good in my life. I am guided, I am loved, and I am abundant. Now, Emerson taught us to trust ourselves, saying self-trust is the essence of heroism. I don't know what he meant by the word heroism. In his era, it may have meant something different than how we think of it. But remember, he was all about self-reliance. Self-trust is not about the ego. It's about trusting the presence within us, the intelligence within us, the power within us. When we surrender to this power, we no longer are confined by our past or limited by our fears. We become co-creators with the universe, shaping our lives in harmony with the divine law. That's the law of sowing and reaping, the law of karma, the law of correspondence. Dr. Murphy emphasized the power of visualization. He encouraged us to see our desires as already fulfilled, to get into the feeling of it, to feel the joy of having, the joy of being, the joy of doing, and feeling the gratitude for having these things, for knowing that this power within us brought these into our experience, that we can realize these things. This is not wishful thinking, it's aligning our subconscious with the infinite potential within us. As Holmes would say, we must have a mental equivalent of the thing we desire. So what is the mental equivalent you're holding today? Are you visualizing peace, visualizing health, visualizing prosperity, visualizing love? Or are you dwelling on problems and limitations? Don't do that. Let us commit here and now to cultivate thoughts that uplift and inspire, that we get that feeling of enthusiasm for life. We want to live life, be alive to life. Let us see the divine potential within ourselves and with everyone around us. Now I invite you to take this practice into your week. Make it a practice, a daily practice. Each morning, spend a few moments in gratitude, affirming the good that is already present in your life. Then visualize your dreams and desires as if they are already fulfilled. And when doubts arise in your mind, remember Emerson's words, do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. So once again, I want to thank you for sharing your time with me. This week I'm wishing for you and for everyone the best of times and the best of everything. And until next time, remember, the power is within you. The power is within you.